Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the O's played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Nate Eovaldi starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And now in the box, Jahmai Jones. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film.
One sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's gone 3 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he chased it in the dirt. Vasquez recovers, and the throw is there to record the first down. So 1 gone with a runner at third, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-0. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
A man at third with 1 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there's out number 2. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Trey Mancini is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here it is. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Ready with the 2-0.
Nope.
Tight ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
That is it. The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. 2 hits in 7 tries. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Orioles strand a couple. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Harvey will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
When you think of Matt Harvey, you think of the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals. At one time known as the Dark Knight, has had some arm injuries, not quite the velocity that he used to have. He's still 93 to 95 miles an hour. His off-speed pitches aren't quite as crisp as they used to be before his injuries. He's trying to fight his way to be back to being a really good starter. He eats up some innings, but he's not the dynamic guy that he was early in his career.
Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Hero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
Just
Damn.
a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. He's through first and hustling for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Martinez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the bunker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball three.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Christian.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
The 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Hunter Renfroe.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's gone 2 for 5. Ready with the 0-1. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Up next, Bobby Dalbec. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 offering.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 1, here it is. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Two out, bases loaded. Hit to short. Galvis is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next.
Michael Franco.
Now the first pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2.
That's a ball.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Here's another 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he misses with it. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First offering. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit, extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box, Jahmai Jones. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. He's set. The 0-1.
Nope. Outside. That's ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Verdugo. A leap, but it's off his glove. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Last half of the second set to go, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Ball and a
Ball,
strike.
1 strike.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's 1 for 4. First pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. Down the first baseline. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 2-1. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
And now the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Full count still. Once again a 3-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up is Trey Mancini. Worked a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
In now, Anthony Santander. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box, Alex Verdugo flew out in his only at-bat so far.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. And there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0. 1-1 to count. Outside, 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And now here is Freddie Galvis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
digging in will be Austin Hayes. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1.
Nope, ball one.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Fouled off. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Full count. 3-2. Bobby Dahlbeck waits on deck. High and deep down the left field line.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Santander waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Now at the plate is Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Santander will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Now at the plate, here is Kike Hernandez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. On its way is pitch number 75.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino.
And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-1 home.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, John.
Now at the plate, Jahmai Jones. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer him dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Cedric Mullins. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. fouled away. Splitter, 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Popped him up. Vasquez has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Adam Pletko is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 35, Adam Pletko.
Now to the plate, here is Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Pletko, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Xander Bogaerts will be next. The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weekly hit to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
2 down, no one on base. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Martin Perez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Martin Perez.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cutter, and he doesn't make it back. 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Set. Here it comes.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Mountcastle gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Here now the 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Now it'll be Anthony Santander. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on the way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Has a look. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
2-1 now. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
No reason to sit out anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next, it'll be Maikel Franco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So here is Freddie Galvis, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Low for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Ball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The set and the 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez on the run, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's J.D. Martinez. He launched one over the wall
Leading
back
off
in the opening
for
frame.
the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Chop to third. Tough to get to. The second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. 0-1 the count. Flew out last time up. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready with the 1-0. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Striding in is Austin Hayes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Number 28, Pedro Severino.
Garrett Whitlock takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Next to stand in is Pedro Severino. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in the gap.
Jahmai Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Severino is off at first with 2 away. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2 out with the man at first. Left side, but well foul. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. They trail 3-2. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The throw is wild and he gets away.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed. And he adds another one, heading to third for the three-bagger.
Sean Armstrong will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on the way. A fastball taken for strike one.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Behind 0-2 now. One out and a runner on third. High in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. A tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. For his career in this matchup, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 2. Adam Ottavino is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gonzalez is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. lifted down the line in left. Another try at 2-2. Hit to first. He's right there. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next is the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Fouled away. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The Orioles entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
3-2 now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So stepping in is Christian Vasquez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Fastball well outside.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a ground ball. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Up next to the Red Sox.
This guy just feasts on the stakes up at the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Adios, pelota. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
Travis Lakins enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 70, Travis Lakins.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's 7-2. Stepping in once again is Michael Franco. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First offering.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready now for Baltimore, Freddie Galvis. Now the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way.
Look out, 1-1.
One out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Galvis stands at first with 1 out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Pedro Severino, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A look, now the pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
All even now, 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. In the dirt here, the throw will go to third. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Martin Perez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Adam Ottavino works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.